So you want to set up your own crowdfunding platform, but you don't know how and you don't know where to go? Well, we know where to go, and we're going to tell you. You go to InvestedIn, and joining me is the CEO, Alon Goren. Now, let's talk about your platform, because what you do is you power crowdfunding platforms for your customers, right?
Yes.
So they come to you and they say, I want to do crowdfunding for socially responsible companies, or are they mostly specialized, these platforms?
Yes, most of the time they're specialized, and it can be anything from, like you said, social responsibility projects to real estate projects to charitable projects. And then some people even specialize at a very local level, like only real estate in Denver, Colorado. So it's really all over the place.
And how much are you growing? I mean, I would expect that with this legislation coming to fruition that your phone must be ringing off the wall.
Yeah, so we get a ton of sales leads right now. It's really, really interesting. With the legislation, there's even more, but there's also a lot of people who are still waiting on Title III, which is the next part of the legislation, which will open it up to everyone. So right now it's still just for accredited investors and high net worth individuals.
Now, you've done a project with Coca-Cola. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so Coca-Cola actually had us build a platform for their water brand in Mexico. It's called CL. And the tagline for their water brand is called Transformadora CL. And they basically do all sorts of corporate social responsibility initiatives around that brand. And so what they decided to do was launch a website where local entrepreneurs and local nonprofits can ask to raise money on this website, and if they're approved to, Coca-Cola will actually fund the first 50% of the project, and then they open it up to the community to fund the rest.
Now, are most of the people coming to you purely crowdfunding, or are some of them equity share type crowdfunding companies?
Yeah, so the crowdfunding type of stuff is very much crowdfunding in the sense of Kickstarter and Indiegogo, those sites. It's donation and rewards-based stuff. The equity stuff is happening. We have a few clients doing it, but it's still only for accredited investors, like I said before. So it's very specific in what they do, and it's a very closed network. And so it's using crowdfunding technology to basically make a process that already exists more efficient.
All right, so tell me, what's the most unusual platform that you've been requested to build?
We've been asked to do very, very many. We've been asked to do a couple in the pornography industry. We haven't done any of them yet, but there are people with off-the-wall ideas in basically every industry. It's every day there's something that's interesting.
All right. Well, it sounds like if you want to set up your crowdfunding platform, the place to go is InvestedIn. That is Alon Goren. He's the CEO, and I'm Deborah Borchardt with The Street.